any other recipients. I just said not all of them, and actually that's it. The buck stops here. Please welcome Michael Nielsen from RBC Wealth Management.
Thank you, Gary, and good evening to everyone. At RBC, we have a fundamental belief that all people are equal. Empowering everyone to be their true selves in the workplace not only creates a better work environment for all employees, but a much better client experience. That is why our firm signed the amicus brief for marriage equality. Thank you. RBC is a member of the National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce Corporate Advisory Board. We include LGTB certified businesses in our supplier chain to ensure that smaller LGTB businesses throughout the country have an opportunity to work with our firm. RBC supports many LGTB business chambers throughout the country. I'm especially proud of our support for the GSBA for nearly 2 decades. In addition, my esteemed colleague, Neil McDivitt, is a founding member of the GSBA Scholarship Fund. We take great pride in the scholars that we support, as well as their inspiring accomplishments. We've been a sponsor of tonight's dinner for over a decade, and it is in this capacity that I speak tonight and have the great honor to welcome to the stage the immediate past GSBA Board Chair, Kevin Gaspari. Kevin will introduce tonight's President's Award. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to present the 2016 President's Award. The recipient of this year's award is someone who was instrumental in providing guidance to the GSBA over for many years, and for the most part behind the scenes. Well known in the field of development, our recipient has given over 25 years of her career working for the nonprofit world. The agencies which have benefited from her skills and expertise have covered issues from public policy to healthcare. They have included community foundations such as the Seattle Foundation, the Pride Foundation, the Seattle Public Library Foundation, and KCTS 9. A fierce advocate for women's and LGBT rights, tonight's recipient gives hours of her time to Legal Voice and has sat on the GSBA Scholarship Steering Committee for many years, since 2009, where I've had the pleasure of learning from her wisdom and her wealth of knowledge. Now in retirement, she continues in ways large and small, from stuffing envelopes to giving valuable input on our new planned giving programs. Last year, she was the recipient of the Washington Planned Giving Council's 2016 Frank Minton Professional Achievement Award, where she summed up the most important skill a fundraiser can have, and that is saying thank you. So tonight, it is my pleasure to thank Sarah Elward for all she has done for the GSBA and our community. It's my pleasure to honor her with the 2016 GSBA President's Award. Feels like the Oscars. She's coming down.
Talk about verklempt. I had no clue. Everybody kept a great secret from me, even though I'm in the office every week. Not a clue. I just can't tell you what an honor this is and how much I love GSBA and how much I love everybody who works there and volunteers there and provides their support. Thank you all so much. You don't know what this means to me. Thank you.
Smile for the camera. Congratulations, Sarah. It's kind of the best award because they really don't let them know that it's happening. And for those of you who saw when I got it, it was like, what the hell? Onward. To present the award to our 2016 Community Leaders of the Year, please welcome Ann McGettigan. I love saying her name, Ann McGettigan, Executive Director of Seattle Counseling Service, and Dr. Shilpan Patel of UW Medicine.
You'll be hard-pressed to find any major community event that our finalist for Community Leader of the Year, Steve Gunn of Wells Fargo Advisors, is not attending.
Steve!
I know. Besides providing stellar service for his clients at Wells Fargo Advisors, 2/3 of whom are LGBTQ, he's actively involved with many organizations like Out and Equal Workplace Advocates, the 43rd District Democrats, Pride Foundation, the Gay and Lesbian Victory Fund, Wells Fargo Pride Team Member Network, Northwest LGBT Senior Care Providers Network, Seattle Men's and Women's Choruses, Lambert House, and I could go on, but we have to be out by 11, I heard. So let's thank Steve for his continued commitment to our community.
I love when someone can pronounce my name properly. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome, Ann McGettigan.
So, this year, the committee chose to recognize 2 outstanding individuals to be the recipients of this award for their early and groundbreaking work in support of the trans community. We are proud to say that one of these recipients represents the first time we are recognizing a past GSBA scholar for their leadership in our community. And now, for the 2016 Community Leaders of the Year,
my name's Aiden Key. I run an organization called Gender Diversity. This organization has 3 major components. One is supporting families who have transgender children or kids who are exploring their gender in some way. We do trainings primarily in schools, helping them understand how to be inclusive of their transgender kids and also navigating their initial panic as they contemplate this. And then the third program, which is probably the longest and most recognized, is the Gender Odyssey conference that happens each summer in Seattle. I began putting together different types of community conversations. That's what ultimately led to the Gender Odyssey conference. 2007, I launched a track of programming for families who had transgender children. That rocked my world. One of the things that I found that replenishes me is showing up to those support groups with the families that show up each week. Every week we have a group. So I go there, and while I've worked Monday through Friday and pretend to take Saturday off, Sunday's the day that gives me that boost to get going, because it's direct and personal experiences and requests and basically beauty from these families who are coming from all walks of life. I'm on fire about this work.
My mission is to be a well-rounded physician. I went into medicine wanting to serve the community, not just patients in my clinic, but I wanted to serve the broader population. I've been working with gender non-conforming youth for the past, I would say, 6 years. I've been at Children's for 8 years. 6 years ago, I had my first patient, and I was like, oh my God, I got to figure out how to take care of them. And so I pretty much self-taught, because I didn't learn any of this in medical school. I didn't learn any of this in residency. I didn't learn any of this in fellowship. So I had to learn myself. And I think it's that drive to battle inequities in healthcare that drove me to kind of learn how to take care of gender non-conforming individuals. It's kind of the clinic that is going to be helpful, not just in the clinic, but outside in the community, because we're giving those resources to them. Having an organization that is affirming, caring for LGBT individuals is amazing, and that just makes